Welcome to the night where we light up the spot. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dollar shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips, features guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows.
Good evening, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts Sunday through Thursday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you are all doing well. Hope you had a fantastic day. We got a little bit of pumpage today. Nice to see some green for once. Someone stole my A. What? Who stole my A? What A? Markets After Dark. Someone stole my A. I need to fix my my display, or not my display, but my camera colors. I'm a little green. I'm a little too green. How are you guys doing? Oh. There we go. Oh, all right. What's an A? Alexandra's name came in funny looking. Oh. What's going on, everybody? How are you doing? Good evening. All the good people piling in. Piling on in. So the Fed decided to keep rates paused as the market was anticipating. Apparently, Powell said the word uncertainty a lot, or uncertain. So that doesn't bode well, typically. So we shall see. But tonight, it is Throwback Thursday. Don't know what I'm going to be throwing back to, but I might need to change the name of Thursdays, because I don't know what I'm ever supposed to be throwing back to. Unless we're just talking about a throwback after a breakout, price throws back. Is that what we're talking about here? What's going on, guys? Let's go ahead and say good evening to the Madhouse. Good evening, everybody. Sorry, a little low energy. I need to get feeling a little, get a little more hype. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Alexandra GGG? Good evening to you. Thank you for throwing the link to the Discord or pinning it to the chat. And yeah, I appreciate you. Trade Intuition, what's going on? The Bingo Bango, the Dusty Hunt, Kasim, what's going on? I hope you're doing well, Kasim. You know, when BTC was 98K plus, LBC was one of the very few people expecting lower. Respect. I appreciate that, Kasim. I was definitely expecting lower. We were looking at that pattern. I did think that we had one more little push to the high to go, but it decided to not even give us that. So, but for like a whole month, we were talking about this rounded top coming in. And yeah, it did. It came in sooner than I expected, but it happened. Now the question becomes, have we wrapped up our what do you call it? Oopsie. Hype? What? Thank you for the super sticker, Alexandra G. Why is it an oopsie? Message redacted. All right. What was I talking about? All right, anyway. Bitcoin. Oh yeah, the question is the bottom in? Have we completed a pullback? We have not gotten down to the 786 based off of this low to this high. Now we could argue that this low was the one that really started to move to the upside, which I would say that is the start to the upside, and we came straight down to the golden pocket on that one. I'm not saying that I would say that is the upside, or that is where the chart. Maybe I need a chart, right? Chart. Maybe I need a chart. So I've been saying for quite some time that this is the low where this whole move really started, not down here, but right here, because this was the low, the last low before we finally broke out of the range. And because on the lower time frames, this is where the 5-wave impulse started. Then we get our wave 2 correction. So first wave with 5 waves inside of it. Then we get our corrective wave. And then we get another 5-wave move to the upside. And then another corrective. And then another 5-wave move to the upside. Pretty crazy stuff. Got TP1 on that 76.6K long today, finally. Hey! Congratulations, Bandage. What are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Now, we also smacked the 50% if we go from the bottom here. 50% was our retracement level. If we just go from all the way from this major swing low to the major swing high. I just like to go from where the impulse really, really started from, personally. It's also, if we pull a trend line across here, this was obviously resistance. And then we broke that resistance. Last low before we broke it. Bang, bang. Gang, gang, gang. If we take in all the highs, there we go. That's the one. That's the one. We break out and come down and bounce. All is kosher. All is good. In the hood. Banana cheese. I don't know. I'm delirious. I haven't had much sleep this week because my son has had a double ear infection. And so yeah, he's been keeping mommy and daddy up late. So I haven't really gotten much sleep. But that's okay. That's okay. All right, so we've come up to our first area of resistance, the mid-range, from this high to this low. Come up to the mid-range, the equilibrium. So we'll see. We're currently getting a rejection. If we want to continue higher, we need to break through this range. Break through this range, and then we can talk about maybe a V-shaped recovery. Or if this was the first wave of a move, and we get a consolidation, then we break out and continue. We would want to break on the third wave. We would want to break this high. Then we could see a prolonged wave 4, and then another push higher to come up and sweep these highs. That consolidation range right here is going to be my main point of emphasis. Okay, I want to see us get above this range and hold it. Okay, because that would be much more likely that we have fully reversed. Otherwise, we're just coming up into resistance, and then we will potentially go lower, maybe down to the 786 at about $69,844. So, mid-range, not really wanting to take any trades right now. Scalp short might have been good, but I think that could have played out. Now I can probably come down lower. Like to see a pull back up and then a pull down, give us a nice A, B, C correction back into this demand zone in here, and then get continuation to the upside. That is what I would like to see. I'm watching flying deer, stinking skunks, and little javelinas. I have no idea what you're saying, R.S. Miller, but thank you for being here. Melissa, one love, what's going on? Good evening, driving tonight, says R.S. Miller. Hope everyone had a great day. You too, R.S. Miller. Hope you had an amazing day. Blessed, never stressed. Blessed to even wake up. Every single day that you wake up is a good day in my eyes. So, blessed, never stressed. Remember that. Look at me just drawing on here, not talking. Kind of just, kind of winging it tonight, guys. There's really not a lot to go over. We're just hanging out, We're just gonna do some TA. Why don't you guys give me something? You got something you want me to look at? I can take a look at XRP real quick since the ecosystem got some good news today, and that is that the SEC dropped the appeal against Ripple. So now the case is completely over. It's official. The XRP case is officially over. SEC case is officially over. And of course, based on that news, saw a big pump in XRP. Let's go ahead and take a zoomed out look. XRP is looking good right now, but just like Bitcoin, we're mid-range, okay? We're mid-range. We're not wanting to do anything, in my opinion, at this time. Mid-range. I don't like to play in the mid-range. As Alex O likes to call it, the hot dog, okay? You got the hot dog, and then you got the buns. We don't want to mess around when we're in the hot dog. We want to wait for a break above and see if we get a swing failure pattern, or if we get consolidation on top of the high, then continuation. You want to see big explosive move, pull back, big explosive move, pull back. Been harping on this one pretty much all week. But if this comes down, yeah, I really don't want to see this low at 222 get taken. Who is blowing me up right now? Oh. Let's see. Yeah, I want to see continuation. I want to see this wave specifically break this high. If not, could potentially see more downside for XRP. I still think we could potentially see more downside across the board before we continue to the upside. Just feel like we've got a little bit more we've got to get a little bit more people caught off guard, is how I'll put it. A little more people wrong-footed in the market. In the markets. Come down, sweep the low. What I always like to look for is sweeps. Sweep, sweep, sweeps. A sweep and then a reversal. Sweep of a significant level and then a reversal. Those are tend to be your best times to get into trades. Bing, 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 bing. So yeah. Could potentially see a little downside, but hopefully we'll see. I mean, maybe the institutions will decide to show up and start pumping the markets. Who knows? But right now, XRP is a little bit overheated on the 4-hour, but not looking too bad. We're just now kind of coming into green money flow. If we drop down to the 1-hour, oh, I gotta sneeze. Maybe not. XRP bottoms harder than they look. I don't get it. But good evening to you, Wick 589. Hope you're doing well, brother. Good evening. Getting some reversal signals. Money flow is still pretty thick in the green on the hourly, so might just see a pullback into this imbalance candle in here. Let's see if there are any equal lows. That's kind of sketch right there. All these equal lows in here. Pretty sketch. Pretty sketch. We'll take the high over here. So this is going to be this range right here. This from here to up here. We sweep the high, come back down in it, look for a pullback, and then come down and take the lows. And then from there, we'll want to see a reversal back into the range and then continue. Something like that makes a lot of sense to me. We got this low or this high right here. Sorry, I am a little low energy tonight. You'll have to forgive me. It's a long day, long work day, and exhausted from the lack of sleep, like I said, because of a sick kid. You know, screaming, waking up screaming at 1 a.m. and then screaming continuously for the next 2 hours. That type of stuff. So yeah, just looking at the ranges. That's what I always like to look at, is just look for highs, and lows. Those are going to be ranges. You're going to get sweeps on one side and sweeps on the other. So we got this high right here. Let's just pull that across. And let's take this high right here, or this low rather. We can see that one gets swept, and that's actually this whole bottom right here, is this low right here. So we come down, we take that low. We also take this low. Right there. So we get the range. Boom. Range created. Then what do we get? ABC to come down to sweep the low. Now ABC to come up to sweep this internal high. And then potentially ABC to come down, sweep all these lows. Or this one could have been the last one. Hold on. Dang it. I gotta get rid of so much. Hold on. Let's put it all back. All right. Let's get rid of that one, and that one. There we go. That one and that one. All right. All right. So once one side gets swept, you tend to get the other side swept. So since we have swept this low, we would hopefully come up here and sweep the high up here, and not just sweep the high, but get a continuation full on breakout to the upside for the XRP price chart. Good night, the Dusty Hunt. I hope you get some rest, Wick. Oh, AAG, I'm sleepy. I need some more milk. Good night. Good night. I don't see Dusty Hunt. Oh, we're on top chat. We're on top chat. Dusty Hunt says, headed to bed. Y'all make Biddy go up. We're gonna do our best, Dusty. Hope you have a good evening. What is going on, all set? Good evening to you. I'm sorry, I've already put Dusty Hunt to sleep, and I'm making 580 wickety wick 589 tired as well. And you know, it's probably because I'm tired. But that's okay. We still show up, we still do the show, and then yeah, there you go. All right, so here's a low that also has not been taken. Doesn't have to be. It's just you mark off your lows and your highs and your lows, and then that's you make your moves off of that. I mean, it's simple as that. If you're coming up to resistance, which is a high of a range, then you're looking for what? What are you looking for? If you come up, you take out the high of a range, what are you looking for? You're looking for a short until or unless it proves to you that it is bullish by consolidating on top of the highs and continuing. So, always pay attention to your highs and your lows. Coming to the downside, if we sweep these lows here, come down, sweep the low, come back up into the range, you get a pullback like this. Most of the time, you're going to see price continue back to the upside. They're going to get all the buyers to come in here, and then they're going to liquidate all the people going long, and then all the people that start going short again because everybody's kind of fearful. They just go ahead and wreck you too. And they repeat the cycle over and over again until the range is broken completely, and you just start going into price discovery, full on breakout. Do you ever look at the global M2 money supply, LBC? From time to time. From time to time. I've already looked at it this week. I don't think it's something that you have to look at like every day. So yeah. Just my opinion. How far does this line go? So this seems to be a pretty significant level. So we can see we fell through it here, came back above it, used it as resistance, popped above it, came down, bounced off of it for support, fell through it again, bounced, come down, broke through it again, came back down through it, consolidated, broke back down, came right back up to it, resistance, and then now we're trying to build on top of it. So it seems like this, well, it's $2.50, that's why. $2.50. significant or psychological price level. I'm really ADHD, like diagnosed, and I constantly ask questions about all the things I learned about this week. Amazing. I like it. Think I'm ADHD too, but never been diagnosed. Too bad, so sad. I had something in my head. I don't remember it now. JVI, what's going on, JVI? Turbo, USDT, Binance. Back it up. Back it up. There's just no freaking history on this one. Let's see. Let's go to OKX. More history? Yes. More history. Go to the weekly. Turbo meme coins. Not a fan of the meme coins. Kelly, I ask chart questions about things I have genuine interest in learning about, and then they genuinely begin describing things in ways that I'd understand and learn if I just paid attention. We try. Is that ADHD? Because I have that. Lots of alpha. I'm evolving like a Pokemon. There you go. There you go. Evolving like a Pokemon. Alright, so obviously, let's just go ahead and start off with the fixed range volume profile. Alright. Alrighty then. So I'd say that Turbo would need to get above this area low. Not really. I mean, I'd say the point of control needs to get above the point of control. That's at about how many zeros? Oh, only 2 zeros. 0.004193 needs to get above that point of control. Otherwise, I would be looking for a potential pullback. More downside to come down into this. Into this liquidity zone right here. So at about 0.001. On the low side. Say that right there. Yep, 0.001121 potential low there on Turbo. This could get front run, but it is a meme coin, so I would just be cognizant of that. I still think the market in general, I think we're seeing a little bit of a fake out bounce to the upside, and we're actually going to roll over and go lower. And yeah, things that hold up well though during that time period as Bitcoin is doing that, things that hold up well, I think we'll have some pretty decent runs. Things like this, if we are to do this move down here, which would complete a 5-wave crashing structure. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2. I need a smaller time frame. I can't read this. Daily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, this could be 5, but I think we come down to where the liquidity is before we bounce. There was like nothing here, and we were moving to the upside. So I don't know. Feels like it's gonna go higher. I mean lower. Just feels like it. Think we get a little bitty bounce. Maybe look for that value area low, but definitely top side going to be that point of control at that 0.004 number, 0.04193. So get above that, get a pullback, and we're looking better. But right now, I'd put some limit orders down here if we're planning on taking this and riding that to the upside. Question is, how far to the upside would it go if we were to get a pullback? Let's just say to the bottom of this. We do have a fair value gap down here too that we might come down and tap, just because it is a meme coin, so they're extra volatile. If we are to come down there, then we could look for a retrace from the low. So maybe up to here. I mean, a 50% retracement would be a 700% gain. What I'm trying to get at is I'm not so sure that Turbo is going to set a new high. Yep, I'm not so sure it is. And if we go ahead and reverse now, and we come back up to this consolidation range right here, and we reject, then we're definitely taking our time before this thing turns around. I mean, you're talking about potentially 2026 before seeing new highs on this. Could be waiting for 2026 before you see new highs on anything, but there's a lot going on with the economy and stuff. So this thing does, I mean, got some nice little moves in it, but now I just don't like stuff that has like no history, man. It's not doesn't make my job easier. I'll tell you that much. Army Piper, good evening, sir. It's past your bedtime. Past your bedtime, old man. Concurrent viewers 11. Man, low tonight. It's because I'm low energy, man. It's because of the low energy. I'm not investing in memes anymore, except Brett, since I'm a bag holder. Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't even consider putting money into memes investing. I don't even think it should be considered investing. I think people got to stop calling it investing, because it's not investing. It's gambling. It is what it is. It is what it is. Just call it gambling. I have 17 viewers. Awesome. Smash up those likes. It was saying I had 11. Now it says 13. Probably some of them are some bots. Piping hot facts. Yep. Just saying, man. Just saying. So, let's see. I turtle named Turbo is a no-brainer. What? I turtle named Turbo is a no-brainer. A turtle named Turbo is a no-brainer. LOL, LOL, LOL. Okay. The Dixie. Still looking kind of bearish. Let's go to the daily. So, came down, took this low. Question is it just a sweep and is it going to come back up? Right now it's struggling. It's struggling. Dixie could continue lower for sure. Maybe the East Coast is worn out from J Powell and went to sleep, so your viewers got cut in half. It's all good. It's all good. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. What are we doing, Dixie? Losing the golden pocket. Gonna come down to the 786. Not looking good for the Dixie. Now, right now, could be seeing a little turn to the upside. Let's go to the Capcom, because this one will have some volume on it, so we can see the money flow. Money flow just flipped red down in here. Ooh. It's not good. It's not good. I'm 52. Don't talk to me about low T. What are y'all talking about? Yeah, real men like me and LBC struggle with that low T. Didn't you hear, Piper? It's the microplastics. Or it's the SSRIs. Start walking. 30 minutes a day or 30 minutes 3 days a week. Start walking. And then start working out. And then start eating right. They didn't warn me I'd get so emotional too. Dang it, anything but another dog movie. Dog movies? Talking about dog movies? Time for the chew. Oh, S&P. Look at this. We drew this out at some point. Getting that pullback. I don't know what this random line is here, but I might have just been given a suggestion or like a teaching moment. I can't sleep if I don't walk every day. I've got dogs too, so I've got to walk. Yeah, I need to start taking my dog out for more walks. Oh, S&P got back above. Came in, filled the gap, even came down even further. Got a nice push up. Let's zoom out, see what this blue line. I know it's some kind of trend line. Oh yeah, this was if we were to come down lower, but we didn't have to come down lower. And I believe this is based off of, it might have been based off the Prime Oscillator Pro Plus. Don't forget to check out Chart Prime, guys. Get 45% off your first month. Link in the description box down below. If you didn't know where the description box was. Only problem here that I'm seeing for the S&P 500 is money flowing way out. And it's trying to come across and start crossing below the 0 line. We also have the True 7 sitting below the 0 line. Power bar is kind of fading a little bit on the bearish end. Just a hair. We'll see. We'll see if this can get a push up. See if we can get a bounce on our money flow. But that could just be one little final push to break to the upside before the big dumpski. I don't know. Or maybe we don't get a big dumpski at all. Maybe we see some nice slow and steady growth. Maybe we just continue slow and steady growth. I mean, everybody says we ran hot for 2 years, but I mean, I guess you could say we ran hot. I guess you could say that, but we also got some nice corrections along the way. I mean, even that was a nice one. Nice correction. I mean, another correction. Maybe stall out for a little while and then continue higher. Still need QE though, somehow, some way. We still need some QE, I think. But they might push us up one more time for one last hurrah, or we can just piddle paddle around and just crash and burn. I know. We could do this, we could do that. Right now, we are potentially putting in a bullish divergence, a massive bullish divergence, a 2-year bullish divergence from, well, October to March. So a 1.5 year bullish divergence. So nice little bounce. Whoa, that's a trend line. Nice bounce. Well, let's just keep on going. Well, why not? Typically, it'll just do this. We'll see. I'm so excited to sit through 7 more months of sideways action simply in a higher price, but still not exciting. Oh, higher, but still not exciting range. Yeah, exactly. Hey, are you taking profits on this pump? Which pump? Which pump? What profits? Spot? I'm trying to improve my spot trading. Oh. Spot trading is very buy low, sell high. It's very buy low, sell high. Spot trading is actually the easiest kind of trading because You go out to a weekly chart, and let's just go over to Made in America. Did EOS get a pullback? Let's just do Zcash, random ones, random Zcash. So, for one, if you get the chart prime indicator, you can turn this thing to the MVP oscillator. You can get something that looks like this. Let's see if we can get this down to where we start getting some green candles. Maybe a little bit. Maybe. Is there nobody buys it? Oh, wait. Why does it keep doing that? Is it off? No, it's not off. Do I have it changed to something else? Band break, signal down, tops, spots, peak bottom, peak top, plot. Is this? No, the plot should be a line, right? Area. Columns. There we go. Why does that change? I don't understand. Anyways. So yeah. Now let's zoom out. Let's see if we can see any of this on the weekly. Nothing on the weekly? Okay, well, fine. 6 day, 5 day, 4 day, 3 day. Oh, big time. Big time here. Big time on the Zcash over here. That's interesting. That's interesting. You know what else is interesting? These equal lows. And the fact that this is kind of making a head and shoulders pattern. That doesn't look pretty at all. What's gonna be a good way? So I would say it'd be a combination of things when it comes to, I mean, the easiest way to do spot trading, in my opinion and my opinion only, easiest way, let's just go ahead and slap on a Bitcoin chart. Go ahead and turn on a SMA. Okay. Here's a 200 day where you can do a 50 week or a 10 week. It all depends. I would say set up multiple SMAs. Let me see. I'm trying to think of a quick way to do this. We're gonna use an RSI because RSIs are very underrated in my opinion, especially when it comes to long-term investing or buying of things. We're gonna go to the weekly chart. Very minimum, the weekly chart. Anytime you fall below the 50, okay, fall below the 50 and a combination of something else. Is it an SMA? Are we below the 50 and the SMA? Okay, we can start our DCA. All right, we can start our DCA. We come up, we start getting above our SMA. Then once we start coming into our overbought, we can start taking some profits. Heavily overbought, start taking some profits. I mean, then you come back down into the 50 range. Okay, come back below the 50. We're below the 200 day at the exact same time. Start DCAing. We used to pop back above. Come above our overbought. Start taking some profits. And the key is to just be in it long term. That's the key. I wouldn't do a monthly chart or a weekly or 2-week chart. A weekly chart for sure. I have a similar RSI on my chart. Yep. I also do like to kind of smooth this out some. Let's put it on a 50 on the RSI length. Maybe not a 50. Maybe a 20. Run the weekly, so 20 weeks. Not really the smoothing that I wanted. Not really what I was getting at. Oh, here's a free one. RSI primed. RSI primed by Chart Prime. We're going to go to RSI primed. I don't really invest in cryptos anymore, so I kind of just day trade. I do my best to just trade. Yeah, so we're on the weekly chart. We can come up here to the style. We change this to Heikinashi. If we get, let's change these candles to Heikinashi too. How about that? All right. We get some Heikinashi divergence in here? Nope, they're all the same color. Look at that. Oh, we do get some Heikinashi divergence. Green down here, purple up here, red up here. F&G is my favorite buy and sell indicator. If you've bought last time, we were at like 20, you'd be green right now probably. Actually, 100%. Thank you. See, I'm telling you, man, my brain is not firing on all cylinders right now. A little fried, but that's okay. But anytime we get below this 30 line, probably a good time to start DCAing. I mean, literally you're DCAing during this period right here, starting from up here, okay? Which is fine. And the lower that you go, maybe not the lower that you go, but when you start to see movement back to the upside, I'd start going probably a little bit heavier. And then that also creates a bullish divergence. So that kind of signals to me I need to go a little bit heavier. Then we get the break above the 200-day and the pullback. Then I'm going pretty hard from there. And then from there, I'm just riding it to the upside. Sometimes, I mean, if I'm investing, buy on the way up, take profits at highs. Once you're in price discovery, psychological levels tend to be some of your best levels. And I would suggest getting out a little bit prior to those psychological levels because oftentimes there's not enough orders up there to fill what's needed to be filled, so the price drops. I've been using Vector, but my trading still sucks. Maybe I should try hiking. I mean, you can try the Heikinashi. I mean, 6 one way, half a dozen the other. You got to find what works for you. I mean, if we're just going by the monthly chart. I mean, green monthly chart would have been a nice on the Heikinashi. Nice buy here. Then we turn green again. Buy. One of the biggest preconceived notions, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. One of the biggest misconceptions in investing is that when price is dropping, that's when you think you should be putting the most money in because, hey, that could lead to the most gains. However, what if the price never starts to come back to the upside? What if it just keeps tanking? Like for a business, you can't, because if a business fails, Kind of like if a chain fails, it'll just go to zero and you'll just bleed out. A lot of people, I believe, mistakenly treat investing like they do the supermarket, in that people think that it's best to buy when prices are at a quote unquote discount instead of waiting. Whereas in trading, you want to wait to make sure that price is moving to the upside before you start buying, because you want it to say, hey, we have strength, we have buyers, we have demand. There's demand for this product, for this service, for this asset. Therefore, we need to buy some, shrink up that demand, price will push higher. We are buying lower compared to where we're going to be selling from. We just had to get that signal from the market that this thing is in demand. This object, this asset, whatever it is, this is in demand. People start businesses because they say, all right, this is in high demand, so I can provide a service to meet that demand. There you go. And then, but what ultimately happens in business is, you get too much competition, prices come down, and you don't start doing so well in your business. So you come up with something called a stock market to make more money, even though maybe your business should have gone out of business a while ago. I don't know. When I dip, you dip, we dip. What are y'all talking about? Today I bought nothing. Well, you see, for me, I'm a weekly Bitcoin buyer. I buy every single week. DCA into Bitcoin every week. If I'm investing, you want to invest in strong stocks that pay out dividends. You want those. You want stuff that earns you some APY, earns you some yield. You want to try and generate as much passive income as possible on top of your investing and your trading, and you just treat it as a business. You treat moving money around and investing and trading as a business. I know that's did not answer your question as far as how do you know when to buy, but buy and sell. Well, you never really know. I just know that if I see a move to the upside that takes out a previous low or high rather, and it consolidates, this is showing strength to me, so I want to buy it. And then I will continue to buy it until it starts to show some weakness. Then I'll start to sell. There's one way you can do it. The other way you can do it is, hey, wherever you bottomed from, if you were DCAing as price was moving to the downside, then as you reach retracement levels, 618, 786, 886, you could even take some out at the 50 if you want, but I would use Fibonacci retracement levels as targets. That's what I did last bull run, is I used Fibonacci levels as targets. And then if it breaks higher than that, obviously you want to take the Fibonacci extension levels as well. So, and when was the last time I put this on the chart? Because I didn't realize that this thing came up, tapped the 1.618. We still got the $68,991 level here. Maybe we come down to just the 70K and we front run it, and this thing runs up to the 2.618 at 155K. that is your bullish hopium for this evening. And I do appreciate each and every single one of you for joining me tonight. Yeah, I wish I can download LBC's brain. I wish you could too. LBC knows. I'm proud we got a pluralism of cryptos. It's like a zoo, but animals go extinct too, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, and he'll answer any questions. I try my best. If I have an answer, I'll answer it. Okay? Hopefully tomorrow I'll have a little more energy. Maybe I'll drink some coffee before the stream since I'm still cut way back on my caffeine intake. So that's probably a little bit why I'm sleepy and sluggish. It's probably exactly why I'm sleepy and sluggish. But hey, it was also a rough work day. So, I mean, it is what it is. Plus the kid, I mean, it's a combination of things. So, you should bring your dog. I think you're a hidden educational resource. Thank you, Kelly. I try to be as much as possible. The way I see it, I just need to flip my effect. I had to get anxious and dollar hungry at highs, and I get excited and crypto hungry at lows. Oh, I forgot. Back to your point earlier, Wick. Yes, fear and greed is an excellent indicator. Typically, if you are in extreme fear, best time to buy. Then, once you get up into extreme greed, best time to sell. It's probably the easiest strategy out there. And don't forget, all you got to do, all you got to do is take $1,000 and double it 10 times. 10 times. And you have $1 million. That's all it takes. $1,000, double it 10 times, and you have $1 million. It's not as easy as people think it is, but at the same time, it is. Because all it would take is a few years and a whole lot of patience. Instead of doing this intraday trading stuff, being patient, buying low, selling after you make 100%, wait for the next one, buy low, sell it when it goes up 100%. I mean, it sounds easy, but you gotta pick the right ones, and you're gonna take some losses along the way. But if you do it slowly and gradually, instead of trying to time the market intraday every single day, little bitty scalps, you're gonna be better off in the long run, I believe, and I think you'll also save yourself a lot of headache. But yeah, yep. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. I do greatly appreciate each and every single one of you for being here. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for tomorrow's shows. Hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can be notified for whenever we go live on the Piper Academy Network. I do genuinely hope that you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. Because that's what I'm going to do. And I will see you all tomorrow. Mad love. Peace out. And a good night. Bye.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dollar shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows. Analyzing trends while the world lays low. Markets after dark where only brilliant shows. Hit that subscribe and join the ride. In the world of finance where fortunes collide. Lunar's path will be your guide. Through the market storm or the market tide. On the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. From Bitcoin markets soaring fast. Markets after dark shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see the future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the